welcome back to the modding tutorials. In this one we're going to be covering what you need to do as far as image creation in GIMP in preparation for your DC and status board. The very first thing you're going to want is just make sure you have a nice screenshot of your hull with all the internals in it. Typically you want to, most mods do this side on, though depending on how your hull is laid out, you might want to do this top down. The one thing I can say is just make sure it's consistent. If it's inconsistent, it can be a bit annoying to find things on your mod for a new user. So we're going to create a new layer. Again, I'm using GIMP for this, though Photoshop or any other similar software would work. I'm just grabbing my brush. This image needs to be 1200 by 600 as far as the canvas size goes. I realize I should mention that now. And we're just going to silhouette out our ship real quick. Thankfully this part's pretty easy. Yeah, you just silhouette out your ship. Canvas needs to be 1200 by 600. Make the lines as thick as you think looks good. Depending on how you want to do it, you may want to use a custom fill later on in the next step, which we will talk about, to get a more similar appearance to stock DC boards. Personally, I don't go for that, but again, depending on how close you want to be to stock DC boards, that is something to very much consider. So, there we go. That gives us our ship outline, and then we're just going to duplicate that layer. We're going to call this new one the icon, and we're just going to fill in full, and there we go. So this is what you will see in tac map and such, and in ship select. This silhouette is what you will see on your status and DC board. So if you want, you may want to fill this in with a repeating texture, similar to how stock does. But that is up to you. You'll want to determine how you like your DC boards to look. So we're just going to export this all real quick to find my save location. Looks like GIMP's being a little bit slow. We're going to export. Hopefully it'll load fairly quickly. There we go, desktop. We'll just save it into its spot. Looks like we need to create a folder. Here, photo. So then we're just gonna save that. This is the Claritin silhouette. We'll just save that real quick. Export as PNG. We're then going to export the icon, which is the same size. Icon. And there we go. Just want to close that. No, we don't need to change. Just going to copy these over into our bundle. As usual, and then we need to, once we're in Unity, we will need to change their item type from standard to sprite. Why is materials a new folder? Huh. I guess apparently my file system is processing those MATLAB, which would not work. So in here, I'm just going to grab these two and change them over to sprite. And there we go. That is now ready for use on our status board. And again, next video will just be a brief showcase of what a finished status board looks like, status and DC board look like, because in the end, the best guide on how to do that is the written text guide in the main mod dev channel. I would strongly suggest you look at that if you are wanting to learn how to do this. Thank you very much, and this has been another episode of the Modding Guide.